This is completely unacceptable. This is completely and utterly unacceptable. This is the lowest of the low for LSU football right now. Era. This team not even gonna win 10 games. And if we sitting here and if we being honest, this team literally could be sitting at 4-6 right now, fighting just for bowl eligibility. This was an absolute disgrace. This was an absolute disgraceful second half performance. And everybody's to blame. Brian Kelly, boy, you really hanging us by this damn recruiting class you got coming in. I tell you what, in 2 years, if this team ain't competing for a national championship, you could take your ass right back up north. You really got Bryce Underwood in this recruiting class really saving your ass right now. That's the only reason we ain't really trying to get rid of you today. That's the only reason you ain't actually on the hot seat today, because of this damn recruiting class. And I tell you what, 2 years from now, we better be competing for a damn national championship. We better be competing for a damn national championship 2 years from now. Because this here is absolutely unacceptable. Look, I give you a pass that, yeah, you know, this talent, this and that. You mean to tell me you ain't got as much talent as Florida? You mean you ain't had more talent than USC? Like, I can't give you the talent nonsense for this game. I mean, the team going out there in a hurry-up situation, taking precious time to get up to the line of scrimmage. Taking the absolute precious time to get up to the line of scrimmage in what's supposed to be a hurry-up situation. Like, we sitting here, you got the best receiver on your roster, and you don't really target him till the end of the game, the last drive of the game. You supposed to have, coming into the season, everybody told me this is the best offensive line in the country. That offensive line got their ass whipped tonight. 7 sacks. 7. I'm sorry. The only reason Brian Kelly is going to survive this because of that damn recruiting class. But to be honest with you, Brad Davis should no longer be the offensive line coach of this team. I said it. People could feel some type of way, get mad, whatever. Brad Davis should no longer be the offensive line head coach, the offensive line coach of this team. That offensive line vastly underachieved. And the only reason Joe Sloan ass is still going to be here is because maybe he got a relationship with Bryce Underwood. Other than that, you had probably the best offensive line you going to have in this Brian Kelly era, and it underachieved all damn year long, man. All year long. The only thing saving Brian Kelly for this year is that recruiting class. The only thing saving Joe Sloan is Bryce Underwood coming in. Brad Davis should be fired. He should not be LSU's offensive line coach next year. I'm sorry. Let me talk to y'all, man. What's up, Ed and Malik? Florida's defensive line is dominating now with sacks. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. What's up, Esmeralda Laura? It's okay, you still got the Eagles fly, Eagles fly. I do, but I ain't gonna get to see. What's up, Official Magazine? Brian Kelly is Jimbo Fisher 2.0. I tell you, LSU better be playing for a national championship in 2 years, or his ass could hit the road too. And I'm dead serious. The only thing saving him is that recruit class he got coming in. In 2 years from now, if LSU is not playing for a national, Kelly need to get the hell out of Baton Rouge, man. Florida Gators are still fighting for Billy Napier. That is surprising. No, it's not. I mean, they fighting for him, but the thing is, you're going up against a bum coaching staff. A bum coaching staff, man. A bum coaching staff with bum players and a bum quarterback. What's up, Philly? I thought Kelly was the guru of the O-line. Hell, apparently he ain't, man. Like this offensive coming into this season, they had national media people saying that this LSU offensive line was the best unit in college football. This offensive line vastly underachieved all year long. I'm telling you, the only thing saving Brian Kelly ass is that recruiting class he got coming in. But if in next year, he gonna get another excuse because they gonna be young, they gonna be freshmen. 2 years from now, LSU better be competing for a damn national championship. And Joe Sloan, you the only reason you still are saved is because Bryce Underwood coming in. But Brad Davis should be fired. Sorry. He underachieved coaching this offensive line. You the one coach on this whole roster that had a ready-made unit. You had an experienced, ready-made unit, and you failed. You failed. Nussmeier is a new quarterback. He ain't the quarterback we all want anyway. He just the bridge quarterback to Underwood. These receivers, they lost Malik. They lost Malik and Brian Thomas. You know, Mason Taylor, he's solid. Tight ends are solid. The D-line is young. The linebackers is young. The secondary obviously is not talented at all. And Corey bringing in recruits. What big 5-star O-lineman we got coming in next year? You know what? It don't matter because guess what? We got one on this line, and this line can't run block for nothing. This O-line can't run block for shit, man. And then tonight they didn't pass block neither. LSU's receivers can't catch, can't block, QB under pressure all night. I mean, they didn't throw to their best receiver all game. They didn't really throw the ball to Kyron Lacy all damn game, man. That is inexcusable coaching. That is horrible game planning, yo. What's up, Floby? I've had it with Kelly, offense and defense. We need a fresh start. Bryce, please save it. Yeah, he got to be the savior. This recruiting class, this one and the one that's potentially for 2026 is the only thing saving Brian Kelly right now. That's the only thing saving him. Because, boy, if he didn't have this class coming, I'd want his ass going right now. That's the only thing saving him. The only thing saving him is this recruiting class. You see, the scapegoat this year gonna be Brad Davis. Brad Davis gonna be the scapegoat. You see, last year, the scapegoat was Matt House. This year, the scapegoat gonna be Brad Davis. They're gonna probably move on from Brad Davis because he, as the offensive line coach, he vastly underachieved with this offensive line. But I'm telling you, Joe Sloan and Brian Kelly, once this class touches campus, if we keep them all, their ass is on the clock too. What's up? What are your thoughts on safety, Jordan Gilbert? Look, man, I get it. These are young men, so I try to it's not like these are NFL players making millions. So I try to be a little more sensitive to that. But if we being honest, he's not any good. He's not good. Like, he is not any good, man. Like, you know, that's just what it is. It is what it is. He's not good. Like, he's probably one of the worst safeties in the SEC. I mean, he's always out of position. He's slow. He hasn't made a name me one play he made all year. Name me one play he made when that was a good play. I can't name you one that Gilbert made all year, yo. This team, this is unacceptable, man. This is unacceptable to the highest degree, man. And it's like my emotions tell me to get Brian Kelly the hell out of Baton Rouge. But my logic is like he bought his ass 2 years with this recruiting class, man. But I tell you what, they better come in as freshmen and make an impact immediately. They better come in as freshmen and make an impact. Every last one of these freshmen that's coming in next year better be a damn starter. That recruit class is the only thing saving Brian Kelly ass. And Joe Sloan too. Bryce Underwood coming in is saving Joe Sloan ass too. Because his play calling is atrocious. But I'm sorry, Brad Davis, like, I don't trust him as my offensive line coach going forward. Like, talent-wise, this is the best offensive line LSU has had in a while, since the 2019 national championship team. And this offensive line underachieved big time tonight, man. This offensive line really underachieved this year, man. Tonight was the last straw with the offensive line. And then they finally start getting the third quarter. We finally getting a rhythm running the football. That was fun, that one drive to actually run the ball down somebody's throat. But now we do that. But guess what's the trade-off? Now we can't pass block worth a damn. Now we can't pass block now. This is literally utter garbage, man. It's garbage. And you know what the sad part, if we keeping it 100, this team could have easily been 4-6, fighting just for bowl eligibility. You was lucky to beat Ole Miss. You was damn lucky to beat South Carolina. Those teams beat themselves. I know they both sitting down kicking, losing to LSU, because both those teams could have been, South Carolina could have been potentially had a shot at a college football playoff. They beat us. Ole Miss would have been going to Atlanta. Most likely they beat us. This is pure, utter garbage, man. This team completely underachieved, man. And look, I'm the biggest person that tells people this LSU team ain't that talented. But let me tell you what. They should have beat. You mean to tell me we ain't got more talent than Florida? You mean to tell me we ain't had no more talent than USC? You mean to tell me coming off of 2 straight losses, where by the grace of God, you still somewhat got a chance to get to Atlanta if you take care of your business and you go out there and do that nonsense? You lose to an injured quarterback? You lose to a team with an injured quarterback, man. And as injured as he was, you know what? I would take him over Nussmeier in a heartbeat, man. Y'all could have the 7-on-7. He's accurate. He make all the throws. Y'all can have that. I'm sorry. Y'all can have that. Give me a dog back there. Give me somebody that's going to make plays. Give me somebody that could get the ball to his number one receiver. This is absolute trash, man. And you know what? All last week, man, and I feel stupid because all last week after the Alabama game, I defended Brian Kelly. I defended him. I said, you know what, man? He just ain't got enough talent. It's gonna be all right, man. We're gonna get time. Oh, he can't. People telling me he can't win a big game. I say, you know what? That's a Notre Dame thing because he never really had that type of talent at Notre Dame. And Notre Dame people feel some type of way because he left Notre Dame to come to LSU. And bruh, this team don't even look that intelligent. I mean, we down 2 scores and the offense taking their time to go up to the line of scrimmage. No sense of urgency. None. This team is constantly missing tackles and missing assignments. That offensive line got their ass whipped tonight, man. This supposed to be the unit on the team that we trust more than anything. This supposed to be the unit that we trust more than anything. And they got their ass whipped tonight, man. This offensive line absolutely got his ass kicked. And like I said, man, the only thing that's giving Brian Kelly a minimum of 2 years is this recruiting class he got coming in. The only thing giving Joe Sloan, the offensive coordinator, another year is Bryce Underwood. That's it. But you see, I hate to say it, I don't want Brad Davis as my offensive line coach no more. Because you the one coach on this team that had a unit that's ready to go dominate, achieved all year, man. They got worse. They got worse as each game went on. They got worse and worse. What we said before today, they run block and suck, but at least they could pass protect. They ran it a little bit tonight, but their pass protection was awful. This looked like the same offensive line that went up against Florida State in the Dome, Brian Kelly first game, against Jared Verse and them. When you had to say, when Cam Wire had to basically get sent to Tulane. That's how bad this offensive line looked tonight. And look, y'all who follow me and know the channel, y'all know I'm not the biggest Nussmeier guy at all. I honestly feel if Bryce, if he don't go to the NFL and he got another year eligibility, I feel like I feel like Bryce Underwood should be LSU starting quarterback the minute he stepped foot on campus. But at the same time, it ain't all him. It ain't all him. The play calling is not amazing. This offensive line that's supposed to be the unit to carry this team absolutely sucked this year. It sucked. It underachieved, man. And I don't see the offensive line coaching getting any better than what it is right now, man. I don't see it getting any better. Remember, you lose Will Campbell after this year. You probably lose Emory Jones too. Lance Hurd, who was supposed to be your for the future, oh, he's the left tackle at Tennessee right now. Like, I don't see no fire. Yeah, we got some good recruits, but I don't see no 5-star dominant linemen coming in these 2 recruiting classes. Yeah, they got some linemen, some good ones, but I don't see no Will Campbells or no Lance Hurd coming in these classes. So how can you sit here and tell me that the offensive you need an Underwood to make the line look better, like Jay, because of his escapability? No. You know how good your offensive line is when you have a stationary quarterback that can't move. Like the Detroit Lions, Jared Goff, he got a good offensive line. You know, but this here, man, this is unacceptable, yo. This is absolutely unacceptable. I mean, this team literally went out there still with 2 weeks in, well, rephrase that. 3 games in a row. This team has stuff of significance to play for. And they look like garbage for 3 straight weeks, yo. 3 weeks in a row, this team has something. Texas A&M, Oh, you plan to beat on top of the SEC all by yourself. Alabama, it's practically an at-large elimination game. You at home, Death Valley. You got a damn live tiger on the sideline. You got college game day there. Everything you want, and you get blasted. Then even after all that, hey, a couple of other games go your way. You take care of business against 3 teams you're favored against. You take care of business and you get two games to go your way. Guess what? You still in Atlanta. And you beat either Texas, A&M, Alabama, whoever you meet, you beat them and you in a college football playoff. 3 games in a row with stuff of absolute significance to play for, and you look like that. And what's the excuse tonight? Ain't nobody was injured. Ain't nobody was out there. What's the excuse? You playing a team that's fighting for bowl eligibility. You fighting for a shot at Atlanta. You playing against a team that just 3 weeks ago thought they were going to fire their head coach. You playing against a team that in that stadium got ran out that stadium by Miami and Texas A&M earlier this season. That's who you playing. You playing against a team that they call their head coach Sunbelt Billy. You playing against a team, though you playing them in their stadium, you still a 4-point favorite against them. And you lose by double figures? Nah, man. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. And Brian Kelly, like I said, man, it honestly, it annoys me that he's getting a pass because of this recruiting class. It annoys me that he's not going to be held accountable as much as he should be because of this damn recruiting class that's coming in. That recruiting class is saving his ass, yo. But like I said, I tell you what, he going to get a pass next year too. Oh, because they freshmen, you see. But 2 years from now, when those guys are supposed to be experienced, when the 2026 class is on campus to go alongside the 2025 class, when you got, if you keep him, when you got a dynamic quarterback like you had with Burrow and Daniels, when you got now a competent defensive coordinator in Blake Baker that you couldn't have when you had a championship offense with Daniels, Malik, and Brian Thomas. You got all that now. So now it ain't no excuses, man. Now, and it's a 12-team playoff. It ain't a 4-team. You don't have to win the SEC to get in the playoff. You don't have to even go to Atlanta to get in the playoff. 2 years from now, this team better be competing for a damn national championship, man. If guys stay the same, we all around to see it. This team better be competing for a national championship in 2 years, man. Like, I'm just not having it with them no more, man. I'm not. This is pure, utter garbage, man. This team really went out there, man, and played like that. This team really went out there and played and did that to that team. This team really played like that. This is just unbelievable. This is garbage, man. This is garbage to the highest degree, yo. Absolute garbage, man. Wow. And you see, I can't holler like I want to holler because my daughter's here. And they're gonna figure something wrong. They're gonna want to come see what's wrong. But bro, like, just know I'm not happy at all right now. Like, this is just, as a diehard LSU fan, This shit here is embarrassing, man. This is embarrassing. The way this team has performed the last 3 straight games. It's embarrassing. Four losses already. 4 losses. Unbelievable, man. That being, man, let me get out of here, man. That being said, man, appreciate y'all tuning into the live. Stay tuned for the post-game live. More into this game. Until then, man, y'all have a good night, man.